When performing this inner thigh bridge, you can have the options of squeezing a few things between your thighs. You have the yoga block, you have the yoga ball, which is a fender ball, the small squishier ones, which I do not have at the moment. Or if you don't have any of those, fold up a pillow, a towel, anything that you can squeeze into. Or if you have a small foam roller, you can do that as well. Make sure the foam roller is not on your knees. It's a little bit higher on your thighs. Even goes with this, a little higher up. You can do it whichever way you feel like you get the best grip. Then you're going to go and slowly come down. Hands are going to be at your sides. My feet are going to be flat first. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and bring my feet close together, right in line with my knees and my hips. So very narrow because I'm squeezing that brick. You're going to squeeze your glutes, and then you're going to tuck underneath. You're going to start off by the base of your tailbone and slowly tuck your way up your spine as you come all the way up, and you're slowly exhaling. You're going to hold for a second at the top, then you're going to reverse the spine, dropping down. You're still squeezing. One vertebra at a time, and then slowly release. So if you want to keep tension the whole time, you can keep squeezing that brick and make it a little more challenging. Or if you need to kind of reset and start again each time so you can focus a little bit more, you can just relax at the base. Then do it again, squeeze those glutes, tuck underneath, come all the way up, pressing your feet into the floor, hands into the floor too. You don't want to go all the way up too much. You want to make sure you create a neutral spine at the top and keeping your core lightly engaged as well as your glutes. You don't want to put tension on your low back because if you do too much, you'll feel it. But you want to make sure it's more in the glute area that's feeling engaged. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, drop down. If once you are done with your reps, coming all the way up and down, you can come all the way up, holding, squeezing as tight as you can. And then to spice it a little bit up more, you can relax and squeeze. You're not letting the brick go, but relax and then squeeze. Relax and squeeze, and then resting. So you got the full range, the squeezing and relaxing, or the pulsing, and then the hold. Over time, you can experiment with the different types of positioning with your feet. So the closer your feet are to your butt, the more you feel it in your quads. The further your feet are away from you, the more you feel in your hamstrings. So play around with that. So what that looks like, this, bringing it up, this. And another thing you can play around with is flexing your feet versus flat and then pointing your feet. By flexing your feet, you're able to get more into the glutes, into the hamstrings. And if you point your feet, you get more into the calves and deeper into the lower part of your hamstrings. So, and then flat-footed, you kind of get a little bit of both. So you can play around with that. If you want to start off the first round flat-footed, then flexed, then pointed, you can. And then same thing goes with bringing the heels to your butt and then slowly each round extending out a little bit more. Now, if that's kind of triggering the back a little bit, make sure you just come right back to the spot that feels good. So the focus of this exercise is working the whole core and the legs. So it's hitting a few things and just isolating one group. And because we're squeezing, we have the inner thighs. So go and try this out.